Well, it's October 19th, and last night was the first night that it actually froze that I could visibly see. I looked in the big water tanks and nothing was frozen. The weather report said it'd be 35 again, like in the past, but it was cold last night. I looked at the plastic that I have covering the top of the chicken cage, and I saw a little bit of frost. Not even a 1/16 of an inch, but it was a little frosty. So here's my update for all the plants. I don't see any visible damage on the blackberry. So it's just not growing fast. It's been that way for a couple of months now. So no changes there. I'm about to take my mulch I just got last night and dig a deep hole here. But maybe tomorrow I'm going to go and get some horse manure. Get a whole bunch of that. So this plum tree looks okay. So does this one. So these little apple trees look okay. Be nice to transplant a couple more of these. Like that one. That's a really good one. And these blackberries, they look all right. No changes yet. Kind of hard to see those, but got little mice or something digging into here. Little rascals. Stop it. Hopefully my 6 kitties that are growing up will be able to travel all the way up to here and catch mice. That one's still doing good. That's good. It's growing pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there. I'm praying for dry and warmer weather so I can get the chicken cage all done. I just stained it, the other side of the plywood. You got some white buildup in there. That's the romaine lettuce. That's the turnips. Seems like it needs to be on the surface. There we go. Put it just like that. It's probably about 75 degrees today, which is very nice. I was able to finish that stain. That one looks good. I'll put these right here because creatures like to dig in there. Check on the apple trees. As long as I pray every day and a couple of times during a week with all my heart for like an hour straight, I get an answer and it will change the weather. Because the Lord told me years ago, give and it shall be given to you. He spoke that right into my spirit. That's Luke 6:38. Even though a lot of people dispute that, they're like, you can't give and expect a return from God. It's not how it works. It's like, well, that's what the Lord told me, so I'll just obey him. I don't have to say what I gave. It's between me and the Lord, but it's just the These look pretty good. It's amazing. I'm sure they'll even do good at 20 degrees, but eventually it could get 6 below out here, probably in December, January, and February. So we got a little bit of time left to finish prepping everything. Now I'll go into the other lot and get that done. So I mess up a lot. You know, I have a weakness for women, and it's just something that's embedded into my heart. I was raised that way. My whole family was like that. So it's hard to get deprogrammed out of that way of thinking. And the Lord has disciplined me a lot. But He's stayed with me, and so that's really sweet. I love the Lord for staying with me, even though He has corrected me a lot. Like one time, a lady prayed for me, and I was a major alcoholic in 2007, and I would drink 30 beers a day and go online and look at women and stuff. And well, I was healed, completely set free. It was amazing. I no longer desired it after she prayed for me. So that was my first step towards overcoming. So here's the sweet potatoes. They're kind of wilting slowly. And I already picked that, today I just picked the rest of the vines off of this watermelon. And a few days ago I picked the watermelon out of there. It wasn't finished though. It needed a couple more months, is what I'm assuming. Today I just uncovered the strawberries. I had that carpet on one part and the hand towels doubled up on the other part with this on it. This mesh from Harbor Freight. Really solid stuff. It seems to never wear out. I'm glad they're surviving. I thought the oil maybe would kill them all. It killed a couple of them. There was one right there. It's a goner. I'm getting some damage on the little red potatoes. Like this vine completely died, but this one came out from it. So that's cool. And this was new planted one, transplanted from the other place. So was that one. So it's doing okay. All right, kitty, don't play in there. Thank you, girl. This side did okay. So I'm pretty sure it'll come back next year, which is my ultimate test to see if it makes it through the winter and comes back next spring. And this apple tree is doing good. I left it uncovered last night when it was chill. I had those towels over it. I left this one uncovered last night. Seems to be fair. I did put those microscopic worms in there. I made a video of it. And this one's already trying to grow out of the basket, and I even added one more. I got 2 on there. So I want to put a whole bucket here so I can get it up to here. I'm sure it will grow throughout the winter. Just got to protect it from the freezing. to get it to grow as much as possible. That's doing a little better. When I was giving water to the chickens, they keep overnight, they get tons of poop in it, in their water. So I just dump it on plants, whether it's the blackberry over there, that spot, or right here I did yesterday. And I had a bunch of mulch here that I gathered up, stuff that went bad that I didn't get to eat, and I put it in here. You can see something's been digging in it already. I need like 100 cats out here to patrol the area. Seriously. I'll have 7 here pretty soon. Right now I have 1 that's a good hunter. She catches them every so often. This is my red maple tree. I have kept it covered with the towels in that basket. But it goes right to the top of the basket now, even though I set it on top of that wood when before I didn't. So that's good news. It's growing pretty good. I'm just trying to go the extra mile, so even though it's becoming winter, it'll keep growing. There's the strawberries. Can't believe it. Melons are still growing in there because I added mulch around here. And there was some melon seeds in it. And look at this one. This is regular stringed onion. You buy a stringed onion. I just planted one and boom, it's huge. It's about half as tall as me and I'm 6 foot. I had 1 strawberry come out, or no, 2 of them come out of here, this one plant. So they say this will grow year round. So I'm wondering, will it die out and then regrow back later? I don't know. That must have grown from a seed because I dropped some seeds in here when I was trying to collect seeds from the onions I planted a while back. And this is my little cherry tree. I'm glad it's surviving. Now the whole idea, it's good to plant with seeds because as I'm learning, I'm finding out you can graft them. Like you could graft, this is a hard shell seed, like a single seed. Kind of like a, I think it's almonds. They said you can graft an almond to it. I'd have to go back and check. But you could look up on YouTube grafting cherry trees and see what people graft it with. And even a lemon tree, you can graft oranges on it. An orange tree, that's my lemon. I suspected that something was eating on it, on the roots, and that's why it's curling a little bit. So when I put that